you are the first person to view the film completely, so a lot depends on your judgment of the film.
Correct.
So,
No, sometimes it is also, as a human being, you're also prone to make errors or your judgment can also go wrong. So it is always a balance. You also keep learning. Sometimes today when I go to the theatre, I look at the audience more than the film to see how their expressions or what their views are. So
I heard you don't watch Tamil films at all in theatres?
No, I do. Of course I do. How do you know what's happening around you? Of course I do.
Right.
I only go to the theatres only if someone recommends and says the movie is really good.
It. Okay.
So the first day shows are really rare for me.
Okay, right. Now, just final two questions. You're reuniting with Venkat Prabhu for the sequel of Chennai 28. Like a lot of anticipation about it. So I'm sure you know the script, but so what is it that we can expect this time around?
See, Chennai 28 Part 2 again is going to be as humorous as the first one is going to be. Venkat, he has brilliantly incorporated the first part skeleton in the second half as well. In the second part as well. So all the incidents or chapters that happened in the first half have also been taken off, also been done in the second part. But they are presented in a different way.
Okay.
The way these guys, again, it's all about cricket and why they play cricket. They start off the first part of the film. They're not in a position to even play cricket. They're all old. They're all married. And what makes them to play cricket is all the stories. What the story is about. It's done really well, I should say. I had a 3-hour laugh when he was narrating it. And pretty much even when the scenes came out after the first schedule was over, I had a very good laugh and I told Venkat that we should re-release first part so that people get to see it and then start relating to the second part as well. Hopefully that should turn out to be one of the good films.
I'm curious to know who wins the tournament in the end of first part, because you don't show it, right?
No.
I mean, was that short or was that how it was left?
It was just
open
like that. Right? The second part will also have something similar to that. That's why I said all the hints, all the skeleton was taken from there, and he has woven it around that.
Right. About Vijay's next film, again big buzz about that film as well. So you started working on it, or are there rushes?
They just finished shoot yesterday, and I think they should be back tomorrow. We should be starting sometime middle of next week once things we organize. The release is only for Pongal next year.
Okay.
A lot of time to work on that, and it's been shot in a very relaxed manner, and that's how we are approaching it. A little too early to talk about the film, but I could say that it's a very racy script. When Bardhan sir narrated to us, and a lot of humor in it as well. Bardhan sir is known for his writing, his dialogues and all that. The mass dialects of Rajay sir has all been done. Pakka commercial ended, I should say. Hopefully that should work.
One final question: has there been any film in the recent past which you regretted that you couldn't work on it? Like Jigarthanda? Okay. So what was it about that film which blew so much?
The entire film itself, the way it was presented across, the edits, the actors in it, the people, the Karthik Subbaraj, the way he wrote the script. In fact, he came down once and I don't know what happened. I have to ask him now. He came down and he said he's going to do a flick similar to Arne Gandam. It's about a gangster film and all that. So we hit off very well, and I said we'll meet up sometime next week, and then I said I'll hear the script, and he said okay. But after that, no one came across. Okay. Eventually went to Vivek, who's a good friend of mine. But when I saw the film itself, I realized that I should have at least pestered Karthik at some point and asked him that I should have worked on this film, is what I felt. I told him that as well once after we met him.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Anytime.
All the best for Kabali. We really hope that you get none of the comments that you said that about the runtime and all that.
No, I think Kabali should do well, and hopefully it should satisfy all the fans. So.
Right. What's your favorite scene in the film? Do you have a favorite scene?
I told you, the younger version.
Oh, the younger version.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
So before leaving, any final words to our iDream viewers?
I've been following iDream. You guys have been doing a fabulous job. When I was actually coming in for the interview, I was mulling over on what to talk about because you've been asking very sensible questions.
I hope I haven't disappointed you now.
No. So keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Just, I would say, look, he's a very grounded, honest filmmaker, and the films that he make are very realistic in nature. He doesn't dramatize it, he doesn't cinematize it as such.
Okay.
So you can relate to it. You can see that happening in everyone's life. So that is the flavor that he's carried across in all his films. And to imagine Rajini sir coming into that space itself was a huge thing.